Good evening, everybody. I'm Bo Lebeds alongside Jack Cosgrove, and we are here tonight live from Burke Stadium for Senior Night. The number 5 Creighton Prep Junior Jays take on the Norfolk Panthers, kicking off a little after 7.
Yes, tonight the Junior Jays are looking to get back on track after that loss to Westside last week. The Panthers are looking to end their season with a win at 5-4. The 3 losses this season for the Panthers have been to top 10 teams in Columbus, Papio South, and Elkhorn South. Norfolk has proven that they can keep games close against competitive teams.
Absolutely. Mid-season, the Parker Rabus came in for Cole Signer, and he's been saying he's been showing that he can be a great quarterback. Even with the situation they're in, they've still been competitive in those tough games, and I think we're in for a great game.
Yeah, overall their offense is, they have a very strong passing game. They also do have the ability to use the ground. So the Junior J defense is going to have to find a way to stop both of those.
Yeah, speaking on that, Vincent Saul, I saw him warming up today, so we'll see if he starts going back into the rotation there at DB. I think that'll definitely help just to not maybe lock down that passing offense by Norfolk.
On the defensive side for the Panthers, they do a very good job of drawing the offensive line off sides, or lack of a better term, false start. But they do struggle to stop the run a little bit. Last week they gave up 424 rushing yards with 4 rushing touchdowns to Elkhorn South.
And from what we've seen, it looks like they have a pretty decent secondary as well. So we'll see just how they do against our wide receivers, and we'll see if Jack Lammers can get the ball slinging, see if he can make some good completions tonight.
All right, now we'll take a look at the Class A top 10. In the 1 spot, we have Millard South, been dominant all season. The 2 spot, Westside, 1 loss on the season. They took down Creighton Prep last week. In the 3 spot, Elkhorn South, whose only loss is to Westside. And number 4, Omaha North, they jumped from the number 6 after beating Central the week prior, but last night they were taken down by Lincoln Southwest. And in the 5 spot, Creighton Prep, who dropped from the 2.
Dropped all the way down. So are we going over 6 through 10 or?
Yeah, quick look at the 6 through 10. We have Papio South, Kearney, Omaha Central, Columbus, and finally Bellevue West.
Notice that Central dropped a little bit, so they must be struggling after the loss here just a couple weeks ago.
Now we look at a stat comparison between the 2 teams. Overall, Norfolk has more passing stats.
But I'd say Prep easily takes it on the ground. I mean, rushing with Angela Walker definitely has its upsides. We average almost 40 yards more than them per game on the ground, but they have 11 more passing touchdowns. So their quarterbacks have definitely been throwing just a little bit better.
Yeah, in total, 25 touchdowns for both teams. And on the defensive side, the Junior Jays have a lot more sacks. Now we look at some of the offensive impacts.
Their biggest impact
is their quarterback.
Definitely is their quarterback, Parker Rabus, who just came in just a couple games ago. He has almost 600 passing yards in, I mean, just the 3 games I think he's started.
Yes.
And so he has just been all over. And then to counter that on our offense, we have Angela Walker, who's, I mean, he takes a heavy load off of our quarterback, and he runs the ball excellently.
Yeah, 952 total yards for Walker, 17 rushing touchdowns.
And a little over 5 yards per carry, which is great. And he has around 120 yards per game.
Next, we'll take a look at the defensive impacts for tonight's game. On the side of the Panthers, we have number 44, Cohen Skiff, their linebacker, leads the team in tackles, and seems to be their strong point for their defense.
Yeah, and our strong point is Mike Navarro, and is he playing tonight?
No,
he's not playing tonight. He's out. I think he's getting surgery on his shoulder. So we'll see who fills in that spot. I think lucky for us, Charlie Addy's back. As a senior, we'll see how he does today, coming off of another leg injury. So we'll see who fills in there at that linebacker spot.
Tonight's CPSN broadcast is brought to you by Mangia Italiana, Omaha's home for fresh pizza, pasta, and classic Italian favorites. Dine in, carry out, or order online at mangiaitaliana.com. Mangia Italiana, taste the tradition. And by Culver's of La Vista. Visit us at 98th and Giles Road. Online pickup at culvers.com or look for us on Uber Eats and DoorDash. Culver's, welcome to delicious.
And just as he was saying that, both teams running out on the field getting ready to get this game started. Well, looks like the game's about to start here. Not much action on the field yet. Looks like Prep is going to receive the ball. I see Sheldon Galladay going back to the end zone, along with Angela Walker.
And finally, number 35, Caden Burton. Those three will be back to receive. Junior Jays need to have a good start to this first offensive drive, set their tone for the game.
For senior night. Looks like they have Angelo in the middle. Kicking off for Norfolk is Isidro Rojas, also their running back.
Yeah, he's an all-around football player. He also plays on the defensive side. In the secondary, as you said,
He's all
one of
over.
their running backs.
Reminds me a little bit of Angelo Walker a little bit, who's also our punter. So, Rojas, he's getting ready to kick it off on senior night for the Junior Jays. Kick is off. It is fielded by Walker. Oh, and it is handed off. Silas Bush takes it to about the 14. Didn't get as much as they wanted there, but I liked the fun.
Yeah, we've seen the Junior Jays do that a few times this season. Bush just wasn't able to get the edge there. It was brought down.
Did not quite get around the corner.
By the jersey.
All right, here comes the Junior Jays offense. Lammers at the helm at quarterback. Empty backfield. Take snap looking to pass, and it is caught by Brody Austin for maybe 4 yards. Great start to the game there for the Junior Jays. Way to get tempo going.
That was number 13, Gavin Jarecki on the tackle.
Lammers with an empty backfield again, looking to maybe get that passing game going yet again on second down. Is a quick pass, caught by Walker. He goes just short of the first down. Looks like it's gonna be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, great block there by number 41, Vincent Constantino, the tight end. Kicking out that DB, allowing Walker some room to run.
Absolutely, and here comes Jack again with an empty backfield. I love how they're just getting him some reps throwing early. Oh, here comes Walker. It's like they're in shotgun. Lammers takes the snap. Hands it off to Walker. He bounces outside, and he gets at least 7 yards maybe. That's going to be a Junior Jays first down. Great run by Walker, and good play call.
Yeah, whenever you can get 7 yards on a 3rd and 1, that is great.
That was excellent. And Lammers again. Oh. Carney in the backfield here with Lammers in shotgun. Takes the snap. And Lammers keeps the ball. He gets at least 5 yards there. It's looking to be a second and 5.
That's not something you've seen a lot from the Junior Jays, and Lammers tucking the ball and running it. Maybe they're just trying to mix up the defense a little bit, show something different.
I like how they're mixing it up early. Lammers with an empty backfield.
Also going with a little bit of tempo here.
Absolutely. Takes the snap. Looking to quick pass. It's over to Walker, and he drops the ball, goes through his hands. First incompletion of the night for Lammers.
Yeah, in past games, the Junior Jays would huddle after every play, which is what they're doing now. But early in this drive, they've just been getting the call from the sideline and going quick.
Yeah, I like how they're passing a lot. It's working, and here I'm assuming maybe looks like they're maybe slowing down tempo a little bit. We'll see what they do. Bringing in Woodward. Shotgun formation. Walker in the backfield along with Lammers. Takes the snap, hands it off to Walker. Ooh, and he gets eaten up for maybe a yard here on third down. Looking for a fourth and 2 at least.
You go for this here, or do you settle and punt?
Looks like they're bringing out. We'll see what they're doing here.
I think this might be the Rhino formation.
I agree.
The direct snap to Walker.
I did see the quarterback come out, but I think they're going to be running it here with Walker. Yeah, that's what they're going to be doing here. Trying to get him to jump off sides. Not working so far. And Walker takes it directly up the middle. We'll see if they give it to him. Looks like it is short. Yep, Norfolk. The Panthers stop Creighton Prep on 4th and 1. And here comes Norfolk's offense.
Great job by the Panther defense. Stop the Junior Jays there, which will set them up with some good field position for their first offensive drive.
Starting on the 40-yard line of the Junior Jays. We'll see what they can do here with Parker Rabbis at quarterback. As we said earlier, Rojas is in the backfield along with him. Takes the snap. It's a pass already. Going deep. It is dropped by Silas Bush. The Panthers were looking deep there on the first play of the game, and it looked like Bush was going to haul that in, but great coverage there by Silas Bush, so let's hope we see more of that.
Just after the first play, they show their strength in their passing game. That's going to be something that the Junior Jays have to pick up on quickly and find a way to stop.
2 men in the backfield with Rabbis, and they hand it off directly up the middle. Here goes Rojas for at least 8 yards.
Yeah, the Junior Jays sent pressure in the wrong area, so the running back was allowed to run through a big hole where Junior J defenders were not.
Here comes a 3rd and 2 here for the Panthers. Rabbis, along with one other man in the backfield. And it is a quick pass over to Rojas, who gets the first down. I mean, Cedro Rojas is everywhere already so far in this game.
Yeah, that's been a point for the Junior J defense. They got to try to stop those quick passes in the middle of the field. They're really going to have to stop in this game in order to stop this offense.
All right, Rabbis lines up. Another man in the backfield with him. He's going to run. Oh, he pitches it off to number 1. And he's going to get at least 8 yards there. Number 1 is Tanner Wagner, a running back. Most likely probably splits reps with Rojas when Rojas goes out and split like that.
Yeah, we'll sometimes see Rojas in the slot.
Yep.
Or also just lined up as a receiver.
All right, Rabbis. Same formation as last play with Wagner in the backfield behind him. It is a pass. Looking for the and it is incomplete for number 3, Kyson Jones. They were looking to pick up a first down and much more there. And now they have a 3rd and 3.
The Creighton Prep defender looked confused on that play. Receiver kind of beat him on his way out, but the ball was just thrown out of bounds. That ball is placed in bounds. Might have had a chance to catch it.
Absolutely. Rabbis again. Rojas back in the backfield with him. Looks like an I formation. And is a handoff to Rojas, who gets... Ooh, it's going to be close. Looks like he got the first down. First down for the Panthers after Rojas. A couple spin moves there, but he does get the first down. I'd say that's a solid run there by Rojas.
Yeah, it looked like there was a junior defender that hit him at near the line of scrimmage, but he was able to bounce off that, keep fighting for more yards, giving him the first down.
Yeah, Rojas is going to be he's going to be the man for this game for the Panthers. Rabbis takes the snap, hands it off to Rojas again, who breaks free. That was going to be a touchdown for the Panthers by Isidro Rojas. I mean, man, he is running down the Creighton Prep's throat right now. Great run by Rojas.
That'll add to Rojas's touchdown counter for this season. That'll be his 6th on the ground. Starting this game, he had 437 rushing yards.
He's got at least 455 now, at least.
He at least added 25 on that drive.
The extra point by Rojas is good. That makes the score 7-0. With 6:31 left to go in the first quarter, Panthers up.
Returning the kicks for the Junior Jays. They usually don't kick to him, but he had a great opportunity to show off his speed there.
And he does.
Now let's see what the Junior Jays can do here on their second drive. Let's hope they can get the ball moving a little more. As we said earlier, they need to establish the run. The Norfolk defense failed to stop the run last week against Elkhorn South. So I would hope the Junior Jays can do the same.
Lammers has 2 in the backfield with him. I don't know if my mic's on. He hands it off to Carney, who gets at least 9 yards there. Great run by Carney. Carney has been a great, I wouldn't even say backup to this point to Angelo, more of just like they just switch. They kind of trade off runs, and Carney's been a great addition to the offense.
Yeah, I would say it's about 66-33 for reps there.
Lammers quick pass over to Angelo. He gets the first down. 5 yards there on the catch by Angelo. We've already seen a lot of Walker out, flaring out to the outside. Bet we see a lot more of that tonight.
Yeah, once again, great blocking on the outside by the tight end, number 41, Vince Constantino, and number 1, Sheldon Galladay.
Lammers with Walker. Shotgun formation. Takes the snap, hands it off to Walker, and he goes directly to the outside, making a couple men miss, and he gets at least 5 yards there. Looking for a 2nd and 5 here with 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Junior Jays going tempo again, just getting the signal from the sideline.
Seems like they almost play better when they're going tempo like this with Lammers in an empty backfield. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, the Panthers have to adjust to the offensive call quicker.
Lammers takes a snap, looking to pass. Over to Carney, who gets the first down. And just a little more. First down for the Junior Jays. That tempo offense kind of throws off the Panthers defense there a little bit. And I think it's for the better for the Junior Jays to continue doing this tempo offense.
Yeah, for sure. Been moving the ball great on the second drive here. Let's hope they can get down and add 6.
Looks like they're going empty backfield again, which is what the Junior Jays liked all game so far. A little confusion. Lammers takes a snap, looking to pass already. He has Galladay, who gets at least, got 5 yards, makes a man miss. Way to shag that first guy to get the extra couple yards there by Galladay.
A great job by Lammers letting the routes develop.
Lammers, I'd love to say Lammers is looking pretty good this game so far. Very accurate passes, looking composed. I think he's ready to put on a clinic today. And they're trusting with this empty backfield, which I think is working so far in Prep's favor. Shotgun formation with Walker. Takes a snap and is handed off to Walker, who gets about 3 yards before getting eaten up by that Panthers line. It is third and 3 for the Junior Jays.
Panthers do have a strong defensive line led by number 56, Paco Cuevas. He's 41 tackles and 3 sacks this season.
Yeah, I must say their D-line looks very big. Here we are in Rhino. Angelo Walker in to take the snap. He runs it directly up the middle, and he gets just obliterated by that Panthers D-line. He keeps going backwards, and that is a great stop by the Panthers D-line on 3rd down. Junior Jays are looking at about a fourth and 5 here.
It looked like Skiff got in there, hit Walker at first. Walker was able to bounce off that one, but then he was immediately eaten up by number 74, Tatum Anderson.
Junior Jays have started to slow down the tempo again, like they did last drive when the drive started to falter a little bit. So we'll see what their plan of attack is here. Looks like they're going Rhino again. Oh, it's going to be a fake Rhino pass. Intended for 41 tight end Vincent Constantino, but the throw is low, and that'll end the Junior Jays drive yet again.
The Junior Jays failed to convert on 4th down twice, so give the ball back to the Panthers.
Yeah, I kind of like that play idea there, but just wasn't executed the best. See maybe that more to come, but here come the Panthers offense, led by Isidro Rojas. on their own 30. Got 2 running backs in the backfield. Along with Rabis, hands it off to Rojas, and he just has a huge hole. It makes a man miss. And down he goes, down the sideline. He is caught on about the 6-yard line by David Heine. I mean, what a run by Rojas. This man is unstoppable for the Creighton Prep defense so far.
Yeah, the Junior Jays missed a few tackles. Which led to this big run. Got to do a better job at wrapping up and bringing the ball carrier down.
Yeah, the absence of Mike Navarro might make a bigger impact than we originally thought here for that linebacker. Here we go. Two men in the backfield along with Rabis. He takes the ball. He's going to pitch it. And he is wrapped up. Looks like Aaron Shaw got in there. David Heine.
Yeah, Heine blitz on that play. He was able to get through a gap and eventually get to the ball carrier.
Heine, I think, started his first game against Central after the Henry Trzynski and Colin Corrigan both got injured. And Heine, I think, has been doing great as really a third-string linebacker. I think he's showing out, and he shows it right there. He gets right through and makes tackle when they need it the most. Here comes Rabis, one man in the backfield. He throws it quickly over to Rojas, who catches it, but gets quickly swallowed up by the Prep defense.
Heine once again in the coverage and tackle, along with Preston Woodward.
Third and goal here for the Panthers, taking their time, running down the clock with just over a minute to go in the first quarter, looking to make the score 13-0, maybe 14.
Junior Jays need to find a way to get a stop here on this third and goal.
Rabis takes the snap, and he's looking to pass. Rolling out to the right side. He passes in the back of the end zone, and it was about 5 yards off of in play, and they kind of threw that. That was kind of a dead play there by the Panthers, and here they come on 4th down. See what they attempt here.
Looks like they're bringing out the field goal unit.
Here we see Rojas yet again, the utility player here to kick the field goal for the Norfolk Panthers, held by the quarterback, Rabis. Low snap. Oh, nearly blocked. But it is good. The kick is good by Rojas, and Norfolk takes an early 10-0 lead with 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Prep here ready to field the ball after Rojas yet again scores for the Panthers, and it is now 10-0 early in this game. Not what Prep was looking for, and definitely what Norfolk was planning to do. On the kickoff is Rojas. Woodward in the middle. Same guys last time, Sheldon on the left, and on the far side is Caden Burton. Over to Burton. He's going to field it on the 1-yard line. He's going to return this, going to the left side. Looks like, and he gets wrapped up on the 15. Great tackle.
I think if he would have let that one go, it might have went out of bounds.
I agree. I think that might have, yeah. Interesting decision there by Burton. But he does get a 15-yard return. They gave him a 14-yard return there on the 14-yard line. Here comes the Junior J offense.
Looks like Leslie's in at quarterback now.
Ben Leslie in at quarterback. Who is number 66 in at fullback? That is Roberto Macia-Sidzik in at fullback, and that is a 5-yard run. Looks like they're going a little, dare I say, heavy set in the backfield.
Yeah, with Navarro out, maybe he's going to be one of the guys to step up since we're still not having Corgan play all the reps.
Yeah, Junior J's switching it up here with Leslie, who's smaller than Lammers, but they're filling in big time here with Sidzik. And they hand it off to Walker, and Berto making a huge hole. Looks like they're going to get near a first down, possibly the first down. Looks like they're going to be, and they are moving the change and giving the Junior Jays the first down here. Good run there by Walker.
Also, great job by the...
And that is the end of the first quarter. Run there. Leslie's still in at quarterback for the Junior Jays at the start of the second quarter. Looks like Corrigan's coming in, along with Brody Austin.
Junior Jays going back to the huddle after every play.
Slowing the game down here a little bit. And Leslie now under center. We haven't seen this at all this game so far. Fakes the handoff. He's looking for Galladay, and he gets it. That is going to be a first down. I like that play call there by the Junior Jays. Leslie has that throwing ability. He has kind of shown throughout the year as a backup quarterback that when he needs to go in, he can pass.
He also will be able to scramble if there is any pressure. Uses his legs a little better than Lammers.
But on the flip side, he is smaller. So we'll see how this goes here. They have, looks like Carney there in the backfield with Leslie along with Walker. Two backs. Takes the snap. Hands off to Carney. Carney maybe gets 1 yard there. Eaten up by Norfolk.
The Junior J offensive line was immediately stood up by the Panther defensive line.
They're now speeding it up again. I noticed a little bit. Making a lot more substitutions than they were in the first quarter. Leslie and shotgun with Carney. Angelo is flexed out. He's going to hand it off to Carney, who's going to get a couple yards. This is going to be at least a 3rd and 2 here for the Junior Jays. I mean, Carney has done a great job so far today, taking away kind of just the Norfolk defense only looking at Walker. He's starting to make them look at both him and Walker, which will confuse the defense a little bit. In comes Woodward.
Yeah, we've seen Walker playing a little bit more in the slot tonight, giving Carney some more reps.
As we say that, Carney steps out, and it is just Walker in the backfield. Leslie still at the helm. A timeout by the Junior Jays.
Take a second here to talk things over on this 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Must have been some sort of miscommunication. We'll see if maybe they switch it up drastically, maybe go Rhino again, but it doesn't really look like that's been going over too well today. So we'll see what they choose to do here.
Yeah, Norfolk's been one of the teams that I've seen that have actually been able to stop that Rhino package.
This is actually, I'd say, the only team I've seen that have actually let the Rhino package not get anything multiple times. I mean, as we saw against Central, that's all we did. That's all Prep did. So we'll see what they come out here. I assume they're going to stick with Leslie there at quarterback, and it looks like they are. Looks like this is just going to be a normal formation. Walker in the backfield with Leslie. Shotgun. Looking to get him to jump off sides. Interesting on a 3rd down play. Takes a snap. It's a quick pass. And Woodward breaks free. And he is going to go all the way for a touchdown. That is 6 points for Preston Woodward. What a catch and run for an over 40-yard touchdown by Preston Woodward.
Great job by Leslie getting that ball out quick. Finally, great job by Woodward breaking free to add. That'll be his 2nd receiving touchdown of the year.
Yeah, just either last week or 2 weeks ago, Preston had a similar touchdown, over 30-yard run, and there he is yet again breaking out here at the end of the year on the offensive side after being a solid safety for the Creighton Prep defense. McGarry nails the extra point, and it is now 10-7, Norfolk in the lead.
After that drive, you got to think that Leslie's going to stay in the game.
I would assume so, but you never know. I wouldn't hate it if they keep switching it up, but it looks like Leslie has definitely solidified himself as a great passer, and that might be what they need in this game today against Norfolk's defense. Especially how Norfolk has been doing against Walker and Carney. I would not be surprised if Leslie stays in the game.
Yeah, it appears Norfolk has planned for Walker, his ability on the ground. They weren't quite aware of Leslie's passing game.
And I think them doing that, like preparing so much for Walker, might even implement, like they might have not prepared enough for the passing offense, which we could see later once Prep gets the ball back. But right now, it's going to be the Norfolk offense here shortly, who have been dominant so far. I mean, I bet they've had the ball for only a couple minutes. Back to receive the kick is Isidro Rojas, the man for Norfolk, and number 3, Kyson Jones, who's also a wide receiver. McGarry with the kickoff. It's to Jones. He's going to run it, and he gets crushed by Caniglio and Caden Burton. Caden Burton having himself game today. Dom Caniglio flying in. And here comes the Norfolk offense.
Great job by those guys on the special teams. Coming up with a big tackle, setting the Panthers back at only the 16.
We'll see if maybe with a lot more room to work with, maybe Norfolk offense won't run so well, but here they go with 2 running backs in the backfield, and they hand it off to the fullback. He gets a couple there. Fullback, that would be number 44, Cohen Skiff, who is also, I'd say, probably their star linebacker.
Yeah, for sure. He has 130 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns this season, while also having 67 tackles at linebacker.
Rabbis with 2 in the backfield yet again. He's going to roll out to the right, looking to pass. Goes deep with it, and he throws that one away in the area of Nico Cosmic, who is known throughout the season to make plays and get interceptions. So that was a good idea by Rabbis to throw that out of bounds.
Yeah, he was looking for his guy strike down the field, but great coverage by Jordan Udofia. Keep it in close.
Yeah, way to break down that play by the Creighton Prep defense. There's looking to be a 3rd and 8 here for the Panthers, and let's see if they can convert a big 3rd down. Panthers run a lot of I formation, something you do not see often from Prep. Quick pass, he's thrown it up. Yet again in the area of Nico Cosmic, but that is thrown out of bounds. The receiver was not really looking. I'm not sure if that was a miscommunication, but it looks like Norfolk's gonna have to punt, and the Prep fans are pumped.
I think Rabbis was looking for strike again. Strike ran an in-cut. Rabbis threw it down the sideline.
Yeah, and I mean, Strike with near 500 yards on the season. I mean, there's no surprise he's gonna be looking for him the most.
Yeah, Strike didn't seem too happy that they had that little miscommunication there.
Here on the punt is Reyes. Oh. A little bit of a squib punt there. They're going to let it roll out. And they're going to be on the Panthers' 44-yard line for the Junior Jays offense. See if they can come and score again to make this a tie game or even take the lead.
Yeah, this is great field position. Let's see what Leslie can do here.
And with 8 minutes left in the first half, they have plenty of time here to make something happen. Looks like Leslie will still be a quarterback for the Junior Jays, along with Walker in the backfield. Wide receivers so far today we've seen a lot of Brody Austin, Sheldon Galladay out on each side, along with Nico Cosmic and Preston Woodward filling in that slot position. Cosmic in motion. Leslie takes the snap. He's looking downfield, and he takes a shot for Galladay. Oh, and it is caught by Vincent Constantino, and that is a touchdown for the Junior Jays. Wow. Batted up by Sheldon Galladay, and it is hauled in by the tight end Constantino. What a miracle by the Junior Jays. Planned or not, that is 6 points for Creighton Prep. And
Yeah,
not sure what's going on here.
That was awesome. Great job by Vincent Constantino.
Just to stay aware. I mean, that play could have easily been dead or even picked off by that DB in the area.
Yeah, the kid's got some nice hands.
And the extra point is good by Rory McGarry. And Prep takes the lead on a absolutely absurd catch by Vincent Constantino here on senior night. Back from that short break as Creighton Prep makes it 14-10 with 7:52 left in the first half. They are dare I say, on fire here after Norfolk had two quick scores. And here's Rory McGarry to kick it off. Rory McGarry, only a sophomore. He kicks it off a little short over to number 1, Tanner Wagner. He's running up the middle, and he is tackled by Dom Caniglio, who tackled the man on the last one. We see Dom Caniglio making a little impression here on special teams.
Great run back there from the Panthers. Junior Jays need to look to get good defensive stand here.
Yeah, the Panthers, starting from their own 42, have decent field position here. 2 running backs in the backfield. I formation. They hand it off to the fullback, and he is eaten up for at least a loss of 1. Great job there by the D-line. Looks like Corrigan got in there on a blitz. Colin Corrigan coming off a shoulder injury. Looking fresh.
He's also been in there at the middle linebacker, filling in for Mike Navarro. Corrigan's been doing a great job so far this game.
Yeah, I assume they would have brought Corrigan back maybe a little slower, maybe saved him for state, but with Navarro going down, they rushed him back in, and I think it's working well. Here we go, just I formation again. Rojas in the backfield with Rabbis. And they're going deep for number 15. And it is, PI. I would say that is great defense there by Jordan Udofia, but the ref does throw the flag. Jordan Udofia coming from behind. And Drew Strike is ginormous compared to Jordan Udofia. I think he did a great job there getting his hands around the body of Strike. And I don't know if I'd say that was probably the right call.
Yeah, just a lot of contact, especially on the backside, and
especially crawling over him like that. I don't know if you can't call that. So Panthers will pick up some yards, 15 yards, and they are going to be down to the Creighton Prep 44.
Udofia's got to find a way to stop him again, and
lock
if
up
there's
a man.
Deep ball his way.
Yeah, nearly a foot taller than him. Rabbis hands it off to Reyes, who gets eaten up on the line. And I don't know if it's too early to say, but ooh. He was definitely down there, but Jake Brock did grab the ball just in case. Seems like the Junior Jays D-line may have figured out Rojas. Here comes Rabbis. One man in the backfield. It is Wagner this time. Rojas out. Oh, and the snap is bobbled by Rabbis, but he does pick it up. They're going to lose 5 yards. They had a man in motion that might have messed with Rabbis' head there a little bit, but he does drop the ball, and they're now at 3rd and 15 here for the Panthers.
The mistake by Norfolk is from the Junior Jays. Good opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Yeah, the Panthers have 3 on the left side. Looks like they're going deep for the one man on the right, and he is absolutely nowhere to be seen. That was his top receiver, Strike, who ran what looked like a 15-yard curl. Rabbis was looking deep. There was nobody around. So many miscommunications here by the Panthers offense has cost them a couple big plays, and they're looking to punt again. Back there is Nico Cosmic, who is definitely on watch to run this back. He has a couple times this year already.
That's not the first miscommunication we've seen between Rabbis and Strike. Happened on the drive prior to this.
The punt is off. A little bit of a short punt. Not sure if Cosmic's going to pick this one up, and he's not going to. They're going to be down around the 15-yard line. They're going to have some work to do here. And here we are back. And in at quarterback is Noah Garden, a sophomore. He hands it off to Carney, and that is eaten up.
You got to wonder what this coaching staff is doing. Maybe just trying to get some younger guys reps.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Postseason.
After that great drive by Ben Leslie, I'm not sure what the switch is about for Noah Garden. See if Noah Garden can come out here and prove himself. It also looks like Angela Walker may be taking a break. Here is Jake Carney, who is also a sophomore, coming in to fill in. Looks like full time here for Walker. Another handoff to Carney. He's eaten up yet again. It's going to be 3rd and 10 here for the Junior Jays. Not sure what's going on.
Yeah, with this 3rd down, we'll really get to see Garden's throwing ability.
I'll also point out Charlie Addy is in the game at tight end, so it looks like they're maybe just getting in a little bit of everybody here. Charlie Addy would miss the first several games with a injury, is back on the team, working his way back into the rotation, and here he is. Shotgun formation here. Garden at quarterback. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Pressure. And it is caught by Brody Austin. I think that was a catch. That is at least that's 15 yards for the Junior Jays. What a throw by Noah Garden as he's being pulled down. I mean, Brody Austin definitely had to go down there and get it, but that was about as good as he was going to get there.
Yeah, Garden was about halfway down when he threw that ball, and Austin wasn't really en route to catch it, but he was able to stop and get his hands under it, keep it off the turf.
Great job by the sophomores here on senior night, evidently. Definitely boosted Garden's confidence there a little bit with that throw, I guarantee it. And here's Carney, who almost looked like he jumped out of the gap there, but still picks up 4.
Brought down by number 56, Cuevas.
Comes in Corrigan. Austin out. Jacob Ford in. Haven't seen much of Jacob Ford this game, but he does have a couple catches in Creighton Prep's previous few games. It's looking like they're getting him into the rotation a little bit. He is also a sophomore. He's under center here, Garden. Fakes the handoff. He's looking to throw deep. And he launches one, and it is over the head of Jacob Ford. That would have been a big play if Garden could have connected there to sophomore Jacob Ford. Now, Jacob Ford, I would say, is known for his speediness, also a track runner. That would have been a great connection there from the sophomores. Brody Austin, sophomore, comes back in, taking out Jacob Ford. And they have a 3rd and 6.
See if they go for a run here or decide to use a passing game.
Shotgun formation. Looks like they are going to pass. Garden rolls immediately to the left, and he throws. Oh, and it is deflected by Rojas.
Nearly picked off.
Yeah, really. I think if he went for the pick, that would have been a pick, but it looked like he went for just the deflection. But that was intended for Sheldon Galladay. And I wouldn't say that was a horrible drive by a couple. I mean, mostly backups there. I would not hate that. But here is a 4th and 6. They're looking to punt here with Walker.
Strike back to receive.
Strike is big and speedy, so we'll see. Oh, and the snap is way over Walker's head. He has plenty of time to get the punt off, though. And he kicks it out of bounds.
That one barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Once again, great field position for the Panthers with 2:25 to go.
Panthers looking to capitalize on this opportunity. With that snap, haven't seen that all year from Creighton Prep. The snap goes way over Angelo's head, and here comes the Panthers offense. Rabbis here with Wagner, and they hand off to Rojas, who hands it off to Strike, and he's going down the left side. Makes a man miss, and he's going to get maybe a yard there. A whole lot for not much there for the Panthers. Aaron Shaw slow to get up.
He'll head to the sideline, get checked out.
Coming in for him is Roberto Macias-Sidzik.
Well, as Brogan Keating, number 73.
Here's Rabbis. Wagner in at running back yet again. He's looking to throw. He runs. He still throws, and it is Reyes over his head. Coverage by Udofia. I say if that wasn't over his head, he might have caught that one.
Rabbis was also close to that line of scrimmage when he threw that pass.
Yeah, I'm questioning his decision there to still throw the ball. It looked like he had plenty of room there to run for maybe even a first down.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he did have some room to run, at least get 5 or 6 before stepping out of bounds. Clock will stop, though.
With 1:33 left to go in the first half. Rabbis with Wagner yet again. Reyes has been flexed out all drive so far. They're looking to throw here, and it's over to Wagner. He is eaten up just ahead of the line of scrimmage. This is going to be 4th and 9 for Norfolk.
Great job by Walker and Udofia making an open field tackle there.
Jake Brock coming in.
Looks like the Panthers are going to be going for this one here on 4th and 9.
Yeah, and with Jake Brock coming in, who has 5 sacks on the season, he does lead the team. He also has 16 tackles. I mean, he leads this D-line. Here's Rabbis. Wagner yet again in the backfield. Oh, and he drops the snap, and he is wrapped up by multiple prep linemen. They're still going with him. That is Jake Brock right there.
And we'll see what the Junior Jays will do here offensively. They're taking a knee and go to the half.
They do have 40 seconds. They could get risky and throw it down the field, but we'll see. Smart move might just be taking it to half, but we'll see what they do here. Lammers back in at quarterback. Looks like all the starters back in for the Junior Jays here to end the first half. Walker back in at running back. Shotgun formation. Lammers takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Quick throw over to Galladay, and he gets eaten up quickly for a 5-yard gain. Oh, and they're going quick. Clock ticking, 30 seconds. They're looking to get this snap off. Lammers, shotgun formation with Walker again. And he takes a snap, looking to throw again. And he has Brody Austin. And that is a first down and more. 15 yards for Brody Austin. And they are still going quick. 18 seconds left. And that is a timeout for the Junior Jays. Lammers here at quarterback. They have 18 seconds left to get something done here. I assume they're going to run one play and try to kick a field goal, but we'll see what their decision is. Empty backfield here for Lammers. He's looking to pass. He's going to run. He's get out of bounds, and he does at the 30-yard line. They might have time for even one more play before attempting a field goal, but we'll see what they do here. Great scramble by Lammers. That might be his longest run of the year.
Junior Jays still have one timeout left. Looks like they'll run one more play and then call that timeout and kick a field goal if they don't score a touchdown here or get out of bounds.
Lammers will probably be looking here for Galladay or Austin. Nico Cosmic is also in along with Constantino. He goes quickly over to Austin. Ooh, he flips it over to Elijah Ahanti, the lineman, but he only gets a couple yards, holds onto the ball, and they're going to most likely kick field goal.
Interesting play call there. Kind of like that.
Yeah, had a little
back
fun.
to Ahanti.
Yeah.
As here comes on the field goal unit.
Rory McGarry, the lefty, here for icing the kicker here. Thank you.
Practice kick was way short, but luckily I'll have another shot at it.
Looks like it's going to be a 38-yard field goal if I'm doing my math right. And I think Rory McGarry on the year, he's hit a 49-yarder.
He's a little bit into the win here. Hopefully he can recalculate and make this next one.
He's standing out there. He's figuring something out. Norfolk looking to maybe block this here. Here comes Creighton Prep to attempt that field goal yet again. Rory McGarry, the sophomore, held by Dom Caniglio. On the hash. It is short. Just a couple yards short there by McGarry, and looks like this half is probably going to end 14-10, but there is still 2 seconds on the clock. Here we have Norfolk, and they are going to now take a deep shot, knee. We'll see what they do here, but they do have 2 seconds.
Looks like they are lined up to go for a long pass play.
Rabbis probably looking for strike here. And he is going to get, Angelo was in his face. Here goes Wagner, but he goes out of bounds around the 30, and that's going to end the first half.
During this halftime break, we'll have a special performance from the Creighton Prep dance team and a halftime interview with our interim head of school, Mrs. Schulte. We'll be right back for that in just a moment. Welcome to our halftime segment where I'm here with our interim head of school, Mrs. Schulte. We will be going through an interview talking about some of the upcoming admissions events. First off, just tell us a little bit about your time at Prep. What's your role?
This is my 19th year at Prep. I started as a social studies teacher for 7 years, became the Dean of Faculty Formation, and then this year I'm serving Dean of Faculty Formation and the interim head of school.
All right, that's awesome. What is your favorite part of leading at Creighton Prep?
The students, by far the students. We've got young men who are really passionate about what they do. They're also very compassionate young men.
There are many great schools in the Omaha area. What sets Creighton Prep apart?
Creighton Prep is different than other schools because we're not just about the academic experience or about the student experience. It's a very well-rounded education. You've got retreats, you have athletics, you've got activities, in addition to a really rigorous and excellent academic curriculum.
What are some goals or improvements that you envision over the next few years?
So as the interim, my goal for this year is just to move the mission forward one year at a time. Bigger picture, I think we're looking to do a lot with, mental health, just kind of rounding out our student support curriculum, as well as doing a lot more with student engagement across the board.
Okay, now we'll go into some more about open house. What can prospective students and families expect from this year's open house?
So open house is on Sunday, November 2nd, and it's for students in 5th through 8th grade. It's a really great opportunity for families to come tour the building, get to know some of the prep students, and talk to the coaches, the activity moderators, and hopefully they'll walk away with an understanding that Creighton Prep is an experience. It's not just about academics.
Yeah, so you kind of answered my last question of what do you hope visitors take away from open house?
I hope they understand that, what we do at Creighton Prep is, our verb is form. That's in our mission statement. We form young men of faith, scholarship, leadership, and service. And so hopefully they get to see that in action. I do want to put in a plug for, we have a trick or treat with Prep event on Monday, the 27th. It's for alumni and prospective families. Anybody with kids in grades, kindergarten through 8th grade, come up to school. We'll have games, prizes, and of course candy.
Well, thank you for doing this, Mrs. Schulte. And make sure to come to Trick or Treat and our open house event, which is on Sunday, November 2nd from 11:30 to 2 p.m. at Creighton Prep. Thank you again.
Thank you.
welcome you back to this second half of play here at Burke Stadium. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Mangia Italiana, Omaha's home for fresh pizza, pasta, and classic Italian favorites. Dine in, carry out, or order online at mangiaitaliana.com. Mangia Italiana, taste the tradition. And we are also sponsored by Culver's of La Vista. Visit us at 98th and Giles Road. Online pickup at culvers.com or look for us on Uber Eats and DoorDash. Culver's, welcome to delicious.
And here we go. Prep looking to make an impact again in the second half. They came back after being down 10-0, ran back, now 14-10. We'll see if they can keep it moving, or if Norfolk will keep throwing punches like they have been throughout the games. See if maybe they can even get some momentum yet again.
Also be interesting to see who the Junior Jays go with
at
as the quarterback.
They have gone through Jack Lammers, Ben Leslie, and Noah Garden so far this game, and all three have looked excellent, and you would think all three should have stayed in, and they could all three be playing in this game, but I guess they're just trying something new.
We have a minute remaining here in the halftime break. Norfolk will start with the ball here in the second half.
And here is Rojas and Jones are here to return. The two men that have been returning for Norfolk this whole game, starting off in the second half, and Rory McGarry for Creighton Prep, ready to kick off. Creighton Prep currently have a 4-point lead on senior night. McGarry boots it over to Rojas, and he's going to take this right up the middle. And he breaks free. McGarry, and he gets tackled down by Sheldon Galladay and a few others, and that is a big return there by Rojas.
Dom Caniglio also in there on the tackle.
I'd like to point out McGarry getting down there a little bit, trying to make something happen.
Junior Jays got lucky there, able to stop him there.
So the Panthers will start on the Creighton Prep 46-yard line. Rabis in at quarterback. Looks like Wagner in the backfield with him. They have shied away from Rojas there in the backfield so far. End of the first half, now in the second half. Why do you think they did that? Who knows? 1-yard run there by Wagner. 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Two running backs in the backfield. I formation with Rabison at quarterback. They're going to pitch it to Rojas, and he is going to break free for a first down and more. Tackled by a couple Junior Jays there. Woodward. I think even Jake Brock got all the way back there to make that tackle.
Yeah, great job by the Panther O-line, holding some blocks as well as some of the guys on the outside, allowing Rojas some room to run.
Here they're going. Two running backs. Rabis and a quarterback takes the snap and he hands it off to Rojas yet again. At least 4 yards there by Rojas. They're looking at a second and 6. Rojas was the dominant force there at the start of the first half, but I mean, he kind of slowed down there at the end. They started throwing in Wagner there in the backfield. Now looks like they're going back to Rojas a little bit. I formation for the Panthers. Travis is going to take this by himself. He's going to get... Let's see if they give him the first down. They gave it to him. That is a first down by the Panthers by Parker Rabbis.
There's the option play there. Didn't look like any of the Junior J defenders picked up the quarterback or the running back.
Yeah, it looks they have been running option a couple times this game, and it's been working out for them. I'm surprised they haven't been running it more. Yet again, that same I formation, 2 backs. And they pitched it way out to Rojas, and he's got swallowed up there for about 2-yard gain. Maybe about a 2nd and 8 here on the Creighton Prep 16-17.
Junior Jays need to get a stop on this drive. If they don't, Panthers will regain the lead.
Yet again, that I formation, 2 running backs there behind Rabbis. He takes the snap, pitched off to the left side this time, and he is swallowed up by a couple Prep defenders there. Nico Cosmic, I don't know, he did. Rojas definitely was not down, but they might have blown that play dead before Cosmic got his hands on that ball.
Some Roberto Macias-Sizik leading the tackle.
Also saw Gavin Trapp there. Haven't seen much of him tonight.
Great job by the D-line blowing up that play for a loss.
Now 3rd and 11 here for the Panthers. 1 back in the backfield. This is a fullback in the backfield. They're looking to pass. And he overthrows his wide open man, Rojas. Man, that could have been a touchdown there for the Panthers if they would have connected there. And I mean, we've seen a lot of that here out of Rabbis. He's been overthrown and miscommunicating with his receivers all day. So another break there for the Junior Jays. Let's see what the Panthers decide to do here. They go for the field goal. Looks like they're going for the field goal. It's going to be about a 37-yard field goal on the left hash by Rojas. No snap. Nearly blocked, but it is good. Great kick there by Isidro Rojas, who has scored all 13 of the Panthers' points.
It's pretty impressive. Shows he's a great athlete and able to perform on both sides of the ball as well as special teams.
Yeah, so far this game, it's really just been Isidro Rojas' party. I mean, he's been getting it done when they need to get done, and when he doesn't get it done, their offense kind of falls apart. Especially this passing game has not been what they were hoping for, especially with Strike. Rabbis' top target, I mean, they just have not been connecting. I don't think he has a catch-all game.
I think on this drive, the Junior Jays are going to go with Leslie, who's warming up his arm on the sideline during that Panther drive.
Here on the return, yet again, Caden Burton, Preston Woodward, and Sheldon Galladay all back to return. We'll see how it goes to. Off to kick, yet again, Rojas. The kick is off, and it is booted all the way back to Woodward, who is in the end zone, and he drops it so he cannot run that one back.
That'll be touchback Junior Jays will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
Looks like they are going to be going with Ben Leslie, who threw that crazy throw to Vincent Constantino near the end of the second half. He's been looking good, but so have Lammers and Garden, so really doesn't matter.
Junior Jays have to look to get this ball down the field and find a way into the end zone.
80 yards. Leslie under center. He has Walker in the backfield. Corrigan in motion. He throws it back to Walker. He's got some room to run down the left side, and he breaks away for at least 11 yards there, and that's going to be a Junior Jays first down. I think with Leslie in, it kind of scares this Norfolk defense a little bit into laying off a Walker, and then they can bust out big run plays like that just because of Leslie's arm talent.
Yeah, the left tackle and left guard, Ravensburg again did a great job pulling on that play, allowing Walker a lot of room to run.
Yet again, under center is Corrigan in motion. They hand off to Angelo now on the right side, and he makes a couple moves, and that's at least another 11 yards there by Walker. Back-to-back 11-yard runs. Angelo's on fire. And there's a man down for the Panthers. That is Drew Strike.
So they take a look at him. We will shortly take a break.
So Strike walks off under his own power, and here comes the Junior Jays offense led by Ben Leslie. Corrigan in motion yet again. Walker in the backfield. They're faking the handoff, and he throws it to Corrigan, who's going to get a couple yards. Great block there by Galladay. Possible fumble by Corrigan, but it looks like he was down. That's going to be, looks like about 11, 12-yard pickup there by Corrigan. Great catch and run.
It's a play we've seen with Corrigan in the past. While he was injured, we didn't get to see that play ran as much, but seems to be one that works well for the Junior Jays. It's a quick pass out to that fullback, and Corrigan was able to get 11 there.
Leslie under center, something we've been seeing a lot this series. Walker behind him. Corrigan's been going in motion, and Walker off to the left makes a couple men miss. He's still going. That's a 11 to 12-yard pickup there by Walker, and he has just been running down Norfolk this series.
Yeah, we haven't seen Walker have these dominant 10 to 12-yard runs until now in this drive. Something that the Junior Jays need to run this offense efficiently.
And they are so far this drive. I mean, they've already gone decent amount of the field. They're just looking to keep going here with Leslie under center yet again. Colin in motion. They hand it off to Colin Corrigan instead of Walker, and he gets at least 15. Great one, great little, I wouldn't say fake, but instead of handing off to Walker, they just do a quick little handoff there to Colin Corrigan. He gets a huge gain for the Junior Jays. Carney now in the backfield. Leslie under center. They're going to pitch it to Carney, and he is going to run to the outside. That's going to be 8 yards there for Jake Carney, and the Panthers cannot stop the run game of the Junior Jays on this drive at all.
Yeah, that's something we saw last week, as we said. 424 rushing yards against from Elkhorn South. Seemed the Panthers were able to stop the run in the first half, but this first drive, they've kind of struggled.
Here, Junior Jays looking to capitalize. On the 10-yard line, they still have a first down to go. 2nd and 2 for the Junior Jays. Carney in the backfield. Leslie takes it under center. Colin Corrigan in motion. Takes the snap. And he's going to roll out left. He had Corrigan open, but Corrigan moves in the middle, and it worked. That's going to be a touchdown for Colin Corrigan, who was wide open, moves it up to the middle near the end zone, and he backs it in for a Junior J touchdown. 6 points there for Colin Corrigan.
Leslie's 3rd touchdown pass of the game as well.
Great roll out there to the left. I mean, Corrigan had no one around him, and I thought they were going to hit him on that little out route, and then Corrigan decided to bend it in, and that might have actually helped.
Yeah, it looked like he went away from his route, but it ended up working.
I would say great communication there by Leslie and Corrigan, even though they weren't talking, but they clearly figured something out in the middle of that route. And the extra point is good from Rory McGarry, and that makes this game 21-13. And welcome back after that touchdown by Colin Corrigan, thrown by Ben Leslie, who has been having a fantastic night. Back to return is the duo Rojas and Jones, kicking Rory McGarry. It is off. They kind of pooch it a little bit. Not much gain there. They're going to be around the 30-yard line.
Wrapped up again by Dom Caniglio, who's been a strong tackler on this kickoff team here tonight.
Norfolk's offense needs to get something done here after a decent last drive. We'll see what they can do. Rabbis has been struggling a little bit in the passing game. Maybe they can get that going. Rojas has really had no problem running around Creighton Prep, but one man cannot do it all. Handoff to Rojas, goes directly up the middle. Gets about 4 yards. It's going to be a 2nd and 6.
Junior Jays looking to get a stop here on this drive and have another chance on the offensive side.
I formation here. Hand off to Rojas. He goes directly up the middle and gets stuck up by Angelo Walker for a gain of maybe 2. That was some helmet-to-helmet contact there by Rojas and Walker. Hard-nosed football. And this is going to be 3rd and 4. I would like to say I've not seen Aaron Shaw re-enter the game. Brogan Keating has been taking over for him there at D end. Ravis back to pass. He's going to throw it to his fullback. Makes a man miss. He's going to get about 10 yards there.
Nice catch by the fullback Skiff. Ball was kind of high, and he was able to tip it back into his own hands and add a few more on that run.
I think Angelo was getting ready to hit him, and then when he caught the ball, Angelo kind of just blew by him there a little bit. First down on their own 45 with about 3.5 minutes left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Panthers looking to get something done. Quick pass over to number 13, Gavin Jarecki. Not seen much of him tonight, if any. I do not see Strike out there.
Yeah, after that last drive, you got to wonder if he will ever make an appearance back in the game.
2 running backs back there with Ravis. He hands it off. Oh, and Rojas gets a huge gap. Makes a couple men miss, but Preston Woodward comes down with the tackle. Great 20-yard run there by Isidro Rojas.
Good thing Preston Woodward was there to stop him because there's nobody else behind him, and that would have been an easy 6.
That was a great fundamental tackle there. Wrapped him up right by the feet. Norfolk is looking like they're driving down the field here. 2 backs back there with Ravis, and they hand it off to Rojas, and he gets eaten up. That's going to be a loss of 1. David Heine with the stop. David Heine has been just, on his blitzes. Oh, there's a man down as well for Norfolk. That is the fullback. That is Cohen Skiff. Slow to get off. Looks like his ankle. Not sure. But yeah, David Heine, he's been looking great every time he blitzes. Something good usually happens for the Junior Jays.
He's been one of those guys that have stepped up after some injuries at the linebacker position for the Junior Jays. He's been doing a great job this season.
Absolutely. He's even really solidified himself as a starter, as most of those guys have come back.
As they take a look at the injured player, we'll step aside.
As we were back, Skiff did end up getting up under a little bit of help, and he's now out of the game. I formation here with Wagner and Rojas. They're looking to go deep here. Udofia in coverage, and honestly, receiver didn't really make much of an effort there to get to that ball. But that was also great coverage there by Udofia, just really getting his face. Udofia didn't even turn around. He just stuck his hands up.
Gavin Trapp was also in there pressuring the quarterback. He hit him as he threw it. But it didn't seem like the receiver saw the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on between these connections this game between Ravis and his receivers, but most of the time it does not seem that they're on the same page. Wagner in the backfield, along with quarterback Ravis. We got 3 on the right side. He's getting pressured. That might be holding, but we'll see. Throws it and it is caught. That is going to be a first down if it stands. That was caught by Kyson Jones. Man who has been returning all the kicks. That was caught. That is holding on the offense. That is going to be coming back. Holding there, definitely on Brogan Keating, I saw. He was ready to hit the quarterback, and he couldn't even get his left arm free.
After what would have been a first down, Panthers are heading back for a long third down.
Now, unfortunately, that might really put them out of field goal range as well if they don't get a couple yards here. It is now a 3rd and 20 on the 45. Empty backfield, I think, for the first time tonight for Ravis. He's gonna take a shot. Oh, he's moving. Trap. He's taking a shot. It is out of bounds. Intended for Tanner Wagner, the running back. And he had all sorts of pressure going after him, especially 56 Gavin Trapp.
Great job at the D-line getting off those blocks and bringing pressure to the quarterback. Having him leave the pocket and not being able to find anybody open downfield.
Norfolk looking to punt here, and Nico Cosmic on the return. A man who is known for returning kicks like this. Norfolk missing the man. It's coming in now. The punt is away. It is directly at Cosmic. He's going to run this right up the middle off to the right side. Makes a couple moves. He's going to get a couple yards there, down at about the 34-yard line there for the Junior Jays. Decent run back by Nico Cosmic, the junior.
I think the defenders thought that the punt was going farther, and Cosmic just split him right down the middle.
Yeah, he also caught that right in front of him. Looked like he might be getting blown up there after not calling fair catch, but they had no clue. And here comes the Junior Jays offense. Looks like it's going to be led again by Ben Leslie, who has shown that he is excellent at passing the ball. He is going to be under center yet again with Angelo Walker behind him. Colin Corrigan in at fullback, probably about to go in motion. Yep. They fake the handoff. They're going deep, and he is wide open. That is caught by Brody Austin. What a play. What a catch by Brody Austin, and what a throw by Ben Leslie. A sophomore connection there by number 7 and number 21.
Leslie can really throw it, and that's going to bring up the question of who they go with next week as the quarterback.
Going into state next week on Halloween night. They hand it off to Walker. He's going to get almost a first down. It's going to be 8 yards for Walker.
This offensive line for Creighton Prep has been dominating the Panther D-line throughout this third quarter.
His last couple drives have been great for the Junior Jays. Brody Austin, the man that just caught that ball, back in. Brody Austin and Ben Leslie have had a couple good connections throughout the year. I mean, first time Ben Leslie played, his deep ball was to Brody Austin. This is handed off to Walker, who's going to get a first down and much more. That's a great run there by Angelo Walker. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Clock is running, and I assume they're going to take this to the fourth. And that is the end of the third quarter.
Before we start this fourth quarter, we'd like to congratulate the Creighton Prep cross country team. They are the 2025 boys state cross country champions. That is the 5th school title and the first since 2023. So congrats to the Creighton Prep cross country team.
Here to start the fourth quarter, Leslie in at quarterback, Angelo in the backfield. And it looks like Masia Sidzik in there at fullback yet again, like we saw earlier in the game. We'll see what they do here. They hand it off to Walker, and he just walks right in after that big block by Roberto Masia Sidzik. Angelo Walker gets his touchdown of the game. First touchdown of the game, 4th for the Junior Jays. And that will extend their lead 27-13.
That is Walker's 18th rushing touchdown of the season. That is impressive from this Creighton Prep running back.
I mean, I think Roberto might have blown up 2 guys there in one, just with his size there at fullback, and that made it an easy stroll right into the end zone there for Walker. And here's McGarry with the extra point, and he makes it. Almost missed it low, but he does make it, and that makes the score 28-13. $11:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Only took him 5 seconds. Coming back after that short break, here we go. Prep now up 28-13. Rory McGarry here getting ready, putting the ball down, ready to kick off to Rojas and Jones, who have been receiving these kickoffs all game, looking to maybe make something happen as they are starting to slip on the scoreboard. This one is off to Rojas. This one's deep in the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. They're going to get the ball to 20. See what they can do. They're going to have to make a decent drive down the field here if they want to score. And I mean, with Strike and Skiff out, we'll see how their offense throws it all together with 2 of their star players missing.
Panthers are only 2 scores back, but they would have to convert a 2-point conversion on one of the touchdowns.
Pitch off to Rojas. He's going to get swallowed up for, I don't think, a gain of anything there. That might have, no gain. That's going to be 2nd and 10.
Flag also thrown on the play. That's holding.
That is. Holding there on the offense. That's going to push him back. Another flag. Again on the offense. So it is now 1st and 20 for the Panthers after, I think it was a holding call. Not sure who on. They're really backed up here near their own end zone. I formation with Rojas and Wagner. Rabbis, quarterback, takes the snap, hands it off to Rojas, who runs just directly up the middle. No gain yet again for Rojas.
Looks like Vinny Saul is also into the game here in this fourth quarter.
Coming off an injury, Vinny Saul has not seen much action in over a month.
It's good to see him back out there, getting some reps, getting ready for this postseason.
Especially as a senior, senior night maybe. Great to see him back. I formation yet again, same guys. Looks like the option, he's going to pitch it to Rojas, and he's going to get a couple yards here. Not many. Maybe 5 if they're lucky.
Brought down by Heine. Great job getting off that block, taking him down.
Yeah. I'd say Heine's maybe good at getting off all these things. He's just he's small and quick. He's a smaller linebacker, but he gets the job done for sure. Especially doing those blitzes, he just slips in through. It's going to be a 3rd and 15 here for the Panthers. See if their passing game can connect for really the first time this game.
Yeah, they've had a lot of long opportunities down the field, just were unable to connect on those.
They do have 3 out on the right side, including Rojas. He's rolling out. He's got a man in. He's got Keating, and he throws it away. He had Keating in pursuit.
That will force a Panther punt once again.
Junior Jays are looking to have some pretty good field position here. This is going to be returned by Cosmic and Carney. Last time, I think Cosmic and Carney, when they do it, they sometimes throw together some trickery. Last time I remember watching them back there was against Papio, and they did a little handoff play.
The returners are at the Norfolk 40, expecting a short punt here.
Kick is off, nearly blocked. That was a short kick, and they're not even going to touch it. They do get a good rollout to about the 49. Creighton Prep, they're going to be getting the ball on their own 49-yard line, so they do not have too far to go here to extend their lead. Looks like Leslie is not in at quarterback. Looks like Noah Garden is going to be taking over yet again. Walker still in. All the other starters seem to be in. Shotgun formation here for the Junior Jays. Woodward in motion. Garden's going back to pass. He's going deep for Galladay. It's wide. Oh! And it is dropped by Sheldon Galladay. Garden leads him just a hair too much, and Galladay could not quite haul it in. Great attempt there by Noah Garden and Sheldon Galladay. Noah Garden still probably trying to get his poise back there at quarterback. This is, I think, one of his first times playing so far this year, definitely his most time. Galladay and Ford out to the left. Garden is under center with Walker in the backfield. Corrigan in motion. They're going to hand it off. Oh, they're going to hand it off to Walker. He is not going to go anywhere.
Looked like on that last play, Tommy Hollinger was getting into it with one of the Panther defenders. Panther defender pushed him down after the play.
He was looking for a flag there.
We're unable to get it.
Good job, Colin Corrigan, holding them both back. Junior Jay's taking their time here calling the play. 3rd and 10. Could be looking here at a 3rd and out if they don't convert this. Garden under center. Walker in the backfield. Corrigan goes in motion. Fakes the handoff. He's rolling to the right. He has Tyler Miles, the tight end. He's going to run it for just about 5 yards. He gets taken down by a couple guys.
I think he ran the wrong way because all of the open receivers were on the other side of the field.
That is
and
possible.
They were all throwing their hands in the air in confusion.
That'll happen. Tyler Miles, a tight end, coming in. He's coming in probably for Vincent Constantino.
Miles has split a little bit of time with Constantino, just making sure that they do have two able tight ends.
Angelo Walker on the punt. It's going to be punted to number 3, but he does not return it. And they are going to leave Norfolk on their own 7-yard line. I would say that's a pretty solid punt there from Angelo Walker.
Panthers will have another shot on offense, see if they can get this game any closer. As Junior Jays have seemed to dominate this second half.
Absolutely. About 8.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. They need something to happen.
Starters still in for the Junior Jays.
Looks like Chase Stidham has come in at linebacker, I noticed. And he fumbles on the goal line, but man, it is recovered by Norfolk. Great job there, Gavin Trapp in getting him on the fumble. I almost think if he didn't fumble that was going to be a safety. They might have saved themselves there by fumbling, but I mean, either way, don't really want to fumble.
Still have a safety opportunity as quarterback will take the snap from the end zone.
I mean, normally Rojas would be standing outside the end zone right now with how far he lines up behind the quarterback, so we'll see what they do here. They're going to go a I formation. They have Wagner in the back, Rojas in at slot. They're looking directly at Rojas, and here he is, just bulldozing. And he gets crushed there by Grant Harpster, who we have not seen much of this game. Made that big hit against Central a couple weeks ago, and here he is with some action tonight.
Here in this fourth quarter with the lead, the Junior Jays probably are just looking to get some guys in there, get some reps, preparing for this postseason they have ahead of them.
We are yet to see Aaron Shaw back in the game at D line. Here is Rabbis. I formation with Wagner in the back. Looking to pass in his end zone. He's going to throw that out. Angelo Walker nearly gets there.
That'll bring up a fourth down. Panthers will have to punt from their own end zone.
Junior Jays are definitely looking to get some good field position here and capitalize, unlike last time.
This could be a situation here with the short field. Cosmic or Carney might be able to run one of these back.
Absolutely. Do not count out a trick play either. That's fancy. Punt is off, and it is a interesting looking punt, and they're going to let that go. That almost looked like it was thrown. Had a spiral to it, and Prep is going to get the ball on about the 30-yard line. Great field position for the Junior Jays. Does not look like Leslie's going to be in at quarterback, but I cannot tell who it. Lammers is out, so this is going to be Garden again, taking the helm for the Junior Jays.
Great field position to start for the Junior Jays. Let's see if they can add 6 more.
2 wide receivers on the left and a tight end on the right, and they have Roberto Macias-Sidzik in there at fullback again. They hand it off to Walker, and Sidzik's looking to make a big hole, and he gets wrapped up by the ankle. If that man didn't get him, he might have been going for a while. There's a 5-yard gain there by Angelo Walker. This is going to be 2nd and 5. Second and 6.
Junior Jays looking to run out the clock here on this drive. They take as long as they can just to shorten the game and not give Norfolk a chance.
Looks like Charlie Addy is in there at tight end. Have not seen, I don't think any of him today on offense. Sidzik still in at fullback. Garden under center. Hands it off to Walker. He's going. He's going to get the first down. Great push there by the O-line. He's still going. He is still going. They might pull him all the way to, oh, and they blow it down. He went all the way to the end zone. I'm not sure why that was blown dead. He was still going forward.
I don't think you can, possibly a face mask. So when Angelo Walker was getting away from that pile, it looked like someone had a hold of his helmet.
We'll see where they put him here. Chains have not moved.
It will be a personal foul on the defense.
Huh. So they blow the foul dead even though it's on, or they blow the play dead even though it's on the defense. Interesting.
Walker did get to the end zone, so shouldn't it be a touchdown?
I actually agree. I think that should be a touchdown, but they did blow it dead. And they're going to put him all the way back at the 8-yard line. Oh, just kidding. 4-yard line.
I think Walker was still had some forward progress going. I don't think they should have stopped him.
This is a timeout by the Junior Jays. Might be one. They might just be talking about how that's not a touchdown, but we'll see what they do here. First and goal from the 4-yard line after we take this short break. Back after the short break, we have Garden still in at quarterback, Corrigan back in at fullback, and Walker. I assume they're going to be trying to get Walker this touchdown after, not sure what happened on the last one. Corrigan has the ball, and he loses a few there. Interesting play there, definitely tricked me out. Roberto's running in for fullback. I'd bet this is going to running back Angelo Walker here. I bet they are definitely looking to get this touchdown after that last interesting play. Garden gets the snap and he hands it to Walker. He's going out the left side, and that is a touchdown for Walker. Doesn't even go down. His second touchdown of the night, and Walker is starting to have himself a day. Great block yet again by Roberto Macias-Sidzik. And, I mean, Walker is just, I mean, he's walking in, literally. Walker's walking into the end zone.
Yeah, after somewhat a slow first quarter and second quarter for Walker, he's really stepped it up the second half. 2 rushing touchdowns.
Solid night here for Angelo Walker on senior night, senior himself. Extra point by McGarry is good right down the middle. And that'll make this game 35-13. And this is starting to become out of Norfolk's grasp if they're looking to come back.
Yeah, it seems the Junior Jays have this one wrapped up. They just got to finish out these last 5 minutes of this game.
Coming back after that break, Roy McGarry's going to be kicking off to Isidro Rojas and, yet again, Kyson Jones. Looking to make something happen here for Norfolk. Absolutely boots it into the end zone. It's Rojas. And that is going to be a touchback. They're going to be getting the ball on the 20-yard line. Great kick there by McGarry.
Junior Jays are bringing in some of the backups here for this defensive drive. We're going to see what they can do.
Couple, Charlie Addy in at linebacker. Grant Harpster in at safety. Tyler Miles also in at linebacker. Chase Stidham in at linebacker too. Angela Walker is now out of the game for the defense for the first time tonight. He's looking to pass. That is way out of bounds. I'm not sure what's going on with Rabis tonight, but he has not been very accurate.
Yeah, there's been a lot of confusion on these routes, and receivers are really complaining about that last one.
Looks like John Paul Upmore in at D end for the Junior Jays.
Looks like there's only a few starters left on the D-line, and the DB, Jordan Udofia.
Caden Burton in for Preston Woodward at safety. Nearly a complete second string defense here, and they're doing a great job wrapping up the Norfolk offense. This is going to be a 3rd and 9. 3rd and 8. Addy comes out. Will Billings in at linebacker for the Junior Jays. The sideline's getting pretty excited here, looking for a big 3rd down stop. I formation here for the offense. They're looking to pass. Instant pressure. He throws it way out of bounds yet again. I'm not sure if he's doing that on purpose or he's losing the touch or what's going on.
I think he just saw that his receiver wasn't open, so he just threw it a little short and
yeah,
out of bounds.
This is going to be a quick punt, unless if they decide to go for it, which is a very risky idea.
I think they have to with this situation they have here. They need points, so
absolutely,
they got to try to lengthen this drive.
Absolutely.
Clock is stopped at 4:12.
Norfolk taking their time here in the huddle. Looks like they're going to be calling a timeout. Yep, timeout Norfolk. Coming back from the break, here is Norfolk Panthers looking to pass. It is dropped. Big collision there. Looks like they're both going to be okay. Dropped by Kyson Jones, the main target for Parker Ravis ever since his main guy, Drew Strike, went down with an injury. There's also a flag on the play. is on Norfolk.
It's an unsportsmanlike conduct, something that happened after the play.
Yeah, it looked like some prep players have been looking for that all game, and looks like they finally get their call.
That'll move prep up, and they'll be in a great position.
Great position to score another touchdown here. Prep sideline's getting excited. Here comes Will Billings and Caleb Goley into the backfield. And surprisingly, Jack Lammers, the senior quarterback, is not in. It is still Ben Leslie and Will Billings in at fullback. Caleb Goley, the senior, in at running back. This play is blown dead. False start on the offense. False start on the offense. Yep. Charlie Addy is also in, and Kechi Okolo is in at wide receiver. Also in is number 11, Henry Owen, taking out Kechi Okolo. And here comes the offense. Caleb Goley with the carry, bobbles the handoff. He is not going to go anywhere.
Clock still ticking down, under 4 minutes here to go in this fourth quarter.
Caleb Goley maybe a little nervous here. Kechi Okolo back in.
You don't think they're going to pass here, but maybe they are trying to get Leslie his fourth passing touchdown of this game.
Looks like they just have Goley here in the backfield. He is a speedster back in the day. He fumbles, still has the ball. It makes a man miss, and he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage there after fumbling that pitch. He does still catch it, just a little late. Looks like he did get back to the line of scrimmage. It is. Oh, no, not quite.
There's also a flag here, which was on the Junior Jays.
Owen back in. Third and decent amount here for the Junior Jays. Might be looking to pass or just run it and kick a field goal. They run it with Goley. Clean handoff, but he does not go anywhere. See what the Junior Jays do here. Timeout. Norfolk. Interesting call there. See what they're going to do, and we'll see what the Junior Jays are going to do with this 4th and long from the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to bring out the field goal unit. Rory McGarry walking out there, ready to kick. This is going to be about a 36, 37-yard field goal for Rory, something he can hit. Wind is in his favor. Held by Caniglio.
Should be an easily makeable field goal here for McGarry.
So put the Jays up 25. Hits it low, and that is going to be no good by McGarry. He is not very happy with himself. Fortunately for the Junior Jays, it doesn't really matter that much, as there's only 2 minutes left in the game, and they're still up 22. The Norfolk offense is going to take over here. A lot of backups here back in for the Junior Jays defense. Ketchy Okolo in at DB. Most of the rest of the guys are the same as the last drive. Rat looking to throw. He does just run it. He's going out of bounds. Tyler Miles meets him at the out of bounds line, and it is going to be about 2nd and 6. 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
Clock is stopped at 2:30 as the Panthers slowly get this play called in.
Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. It is caught by number 3, and he's going to the outside. He has some room to run. Addy in pursuit. Ketchy Okolo with the tackle. Not sure. Addy might have hit him a little late there. Norfolk is not pleased. And that was a big pickup there by Kyson Jones.
Yeah, Jones was shoved out of bounds and took out one of their coaches.
Yeah.
That will be a late hit out of bounds on the Junior Jays.
Yeah, Ketchy Okolo did bring him out of bounds, and then Charlie Addy, I don't think he could stop himself quite quick enough, and he ends up hitting Jones just a little bit too far outside. And that is going to be an extra 10 yards there, 15 yards for the Panthers. They have a little bit of a drive going here. Number 86, Mikey Comer, is also in there at DB, sophomore. Throw it over to 26, and he's going to get a first down, tackled by Stidham and Okolo. Number 26, that is Isaiah Wappelhorst. And here come the Panthers with only 2 minutes left to go, and they're putting together a pretty solid drive against this Junior Jays backup defense. Takes a snap, empty backfield. He's looking to throw, and this is picked off easily by Tyler Miles. He's going to keep going off to the 45-yard line, almost to the 50, and that was thrown right to him. Great interception there by Tyler Miles. And Creighton Prep's going to take the ball at about the 50-yard line with a minute and a half to go. We'll see if they do a couple runs here or just take some knees.
Yeah, great job by Miles. I mean, that ball was thrown right to him. There was a receiver open behind him, but the quarterback just underthrew it and threw it to the wrong guy. Yeah. Now the Junior Jays will probably run the ball once and run this clock out.
Yeah, that is Rabis's first interception of the year this year. And also Ben Cohote here in at quarterback. First time seeing him tonight. Will Billings and Caleb Goley in the backfield yet again. This is going to be to Will Billings. He's going to get a couple yards. About a 2-yard carry there for Will Billings, the senior. Second and 8 here for the Junior Jays. Clock is running down to 1:18. That's Rand at number 43. Rylan Sidzik.
There's a
We have another
thrown in
flag.
late.
Feeling that might be another unsportsmanlike.
This late in the game, you just got to play clean, and it's only 56 seconds. There's not much left of the game. You just got to let it go.
Yeah, not sure what they're doing. We'll see what this is all about here shortly. Number 42 is also in for the Junior Jays. Charlie Sinnott at tight end. And looked like number 82 was also in.
Looks like we have penalties on both teams here. They will offset.
It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Junior Jays.
Bober and Yonk both not happy about the call on the Junior Jays, but nonetheless, they are in victory formation.
Cohote is going to be able to kneel it down here for the Jays. The 4th quarterback to see action tonight for the Junior Jays after Lammer started. And we haven't seen Lammer since the 1st quarter. And they're going to have Cohote take the knee on senior night. And this is going to be a win for Creighton Prep Junior Jays. And they are going to be headed into the playoffs next week on Halloween as most likely the 3 seed.
Yeah, it'll either be the 2 or 3 for the Junior Jays. Nonetheless, they will be hosting, and we will be here at Omaha Burke on Halloween for a 7 o'clock game. We also be here on broadcasting this game live to you.
So, with the final score, 35-13, the Jays take the win on senior night, and they are now 8-1 on the season. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching. I am Bola Beds here with Jack Cosgrove, and that will be it for tonight.
Good night.